Call this meeting to order. First order of business. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Robert's Rules of Order will be enforced here at this meeting, so let the audience know. First order of business then is to recommend approving the regular council meetings, the minutes of our June 11th council meeting. I'll make that recommendation.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. To recommend approving June 24th, the claims, the list of claims. Anybody got that? Anything? Any questions?
I'll make that recommendation.
I'll second.
You have a recommendation, a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Recommend accepting the account balances, disbursements, ledger, and financial statements for various funds as of June 30th, 2024.
I'll make that recommendation.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. To recommend approving the standard of conduct and conflict of interest policies. Have you all read through them? I read through them.
Yes.
I think it's standard, so I think that's something we should do.
Yeah. I'll recommend that.
I'll second.
We have a recommendation and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. That brings us to the, recommend accepting $4,000 Ranier Rec Club donation.
I'll make that recommendation.
I'll second.
We have a recommendation and it's all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Big thank you goes along with that. Municipal liquor store statement. Jen? See, you had a pretty good month.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing, it's just, I think it's only $2 difference from last year's gross sales.
We came close, yeah.
Yeah, there's $2 difference in gross sales. But you must be more efficient because you made a couple $1,000 more. So what do we got going this year? All right.
Well, not this weekend, but next weekend is our annual barbecue cook-off. And we've got 28
Barbecue?
Yeah.
And that starts,
Well, some people are going to be out there at 4 in the morning.
but Saturday?
Yes.
How many persons?
28 people, but there's teams. So, and they still have some time to sign up.
What's the price money for that? That'd be something.
Yeah, we got a bunch of donations from different businesses to help out. There's Twins tickets and a bunch of stuff that we give away.
That's this Saturday?
No, next Saturday.
Next
The 20th.
Saturday. Okay. So that's, what's the date? 20th?
July 20th, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And I should probably mention there will be a band outside, so please don't mind the noise.
Yeah, I seen we checked the band, so.
Yeah.
So that's good. Any other questions, Jen? Local or anything?
Everything running for your equipment? For now?
It's trying to keep up with the hot weather now, but, that's always happens in the summer.
Get a recommendation to accept the liquor store statement?
I'll make that recommendation.
And I was second.
We have a recommendation and second. All in favor? Opposed? So carried.
Jen, do you have everything set up for Ranier Days then, because you're going to be gone, correct?
No, I'll be here.
Oh, you're here.
I'm leaving the Sunday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'll make sure everything gets done and through it, and then I'm going to go on vacation.
Okay.
Don't blame
Next order of business is Reminder, the general election notice for the filing period of November 6, 24, the election, the write-in resolution. Just a notice of filing period. And then we have to approve the resolution for the 2024-03 election judges.
I'll recommend that.
I'll second.
Have the recommendation and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. Got a nice letter from them. They were asking us if the Rainy Lake Community Orchestra could use the Ranier Hall. I think we've been letting them use it free of charge for how long? Many years, I guess. Any discussion on that?
I'll make that recommendation.
I'll second.
Recommendation is second. All in favor? Opposed, so carried. An update on the pier project. I think it's Cheryl, can you fill us in on that? What we got going?
Yeah, the EAB has been posted on the website, and the comment period has started and will end on August 8th. The landside construction bids have been let. There will be a bid opening on 7:30 via Microsoft Teams.
And that's for the land portion of it? Just for the
Yes.
land portion, not for the pier itself?
Correct.
Okay. And, when did the EAW, the comment period start?
It opened today and it ends on August 8th.
So we got 30 days, so August
Yeah.
30th? 30 days. That calendar days, right?
Right. Yeah, calendar days.
Excuse me. Update on Seven Oaks Park. I had multiple conversations again with Mr. Donahue, and he is coming on July 20th, but I instructed Cheryl to start filing a claim so we don't lose our statute of limitations run out on that, so we want to make sure we have a claim on file, whether we process it or not. I think the claim is up to $15,000 in small claims court. I've made him aware of it, and he asked if he could hold off to July, I think it's 22nd is the date. I'm not 100% sure. It was July 20th something. So we still have, I think we got till August sometime to get that filed. So I suggest we just wait till the 22nd and see what he comes up with. I don't think there's going to be much, I don't resistance against it. It's pretty cut and dry. So that's all I know about that. With that said, we don't have no other issues, so we'll take questions from the audience. Go ahead.
Regarding conflict of interest policy, I guess, Mr. Mayor, I'm wondering whether you are one of the investors in the schoolhouse property along with Mr. McKenzie and others.
I am not an investor in it. Who owns it? I think Voyager Capital. No.
But you're one of the investors in Voyager Capital.
No. In some portions of Voyager Capital, I think the owner of that land is registered under Mr. McKenzie's property. I don't know who's registered under. I know it's not my name.
It's not your name for that property.
Not my name on it at all.
But you're listed for Voyager Capital.
Voyager Capital is very integral. It has 5 or 6, 7 different entities, pipeline companies, real estate, multiple different things. So I'm invested in some of them, some I'm not.
You're not invested in any property in Ranier. I mean,
I don't know any part of Canada, but Craig McKenzie is the property owner of that, I know, and I don't have anything right here that I can think of.
okay. My second question is the city of Ranier mowing that property?
No.
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 There's
We are taking
separate
care of,
individuals doing that.
yeah, actually, my
I
wife
can
is,
keep an eye on that.
yeah, my wife is taking care of that. My wife is taking care of that, and they charge Ranier Capital, which is Mr. McKenzie. He's the,
Why would your wife take care of it for him?
she charges. She has a lawnmower that mows Ranier Capital properties, including multiple properties.
Is
She
she-
noticed,
Is she affiliated with Voyager Capital for the
No.
schoolhouse property?
No, she also moves the customs building, the customs building area, the one right by park, not park headquarters, the border patrol station. You notice that, that's always mowed.
The what?
The border patrol station, right next to the border patrol station, she takes care of that too.
She takes care of that too?
Yeah, well, she's got 7 different properties, she takes care of her and her own guys. So she takes care of her demolition site, so.
So just out of curiosity then, why, I requested the conflict of interest policy, and it was dated 9/2019. Were there changes made to that policy? Where is this?
I'm really not familiar with the
Those two, when
19
it was
policy.
posted in the packet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were some changes made to that policy?
Yeah, the
It's
reason,
in the packet.
the reason that policy is put in place, we were asked by the LCCMR and the State Bonding Commission to have a code of conduct thing, because if there's any issues, obviously they're giving us money, lending us money, whatever, and they want to make sure we're doing things properly, so that's why we passed it. But what the previous one was, I don't think it was a whole lot different, but they might have added something to it.
Well, I think, Mr. McKenzie was able to secure approximately 7 free lots of Ranier, 25 by 140, when that vacation occurred, which was quite, I'm sure everybody in Ranier wouldn't mind getting something like that.
When you said 7 free lots.
Well, if you did, I went through a lot of trouble to add it all up together, and basically he ended up with,
The reason I say that, I've seen some development plans, and there's development plans for 8 lots there, so I think I only got 7 of them free.
well, he did if you count all the vacation of the alleys. Those all added up to approximately, let's see, a lot of property, 24,175 square feet he got, which is approximately 7 lots, because the average lot in Ranier is about 25 by 140. So that, he got a pretty good deal for nothing. And yet he's advertising, he wants to put on $500,000 starter homes. I mean, this doesn't even make sense, for Christ's sake. You give him 7 lots, and then he's not even gonna have homes that can be available to anybody within the city of Ranier.
Personally, I wish they were $1 million, because we'd be the recipient of the taxes. I'm sure.
It's not about-
Excuse me, one at a time now. The way I look at that, whatever he builds on that lot, we're going to be recipient of taxes. And I have talked to him what he's trying to do there, and he canvassed the area, and the average house is around $420,000 in Minnesota. So putting a $400,000 house is just an average house.
No, it isn't. You're way out of the line with that. The average, in Minnesota, you said, not here. The average house in Ranier, what would you say is the probable average cost of a house in Ranier? If you're on the water, it's considerably more. If it's not on the water, it's maybe 200,000 maximum.
You know, that's the existing ones. If you try to build a new house right now, I don't know if you can build it for less than that. I know that, take that low-income housing, or whatever they, affordable housing, the new terminology for low income, is $460,000 is what they're doing, a single bedroom. That's a single bedroom house under new construction is $460,000 at the AB school. And they got 13 million divided by 27, so you do the math.
Right.
So whatever.
But that's a historic property that's being renovated, so that's a whole different.
So what you point
deal.
Sue, if he builds something, and I don't know what he's going to build, he's looking at trying to put in some housing because we paid for, helped pay for an assessment here to figure out what we were short of housing in this town. And I think it'd come back, and not be accurate, but I think we were short, kept 10 homes in Ranier and that. And
So you think people in Ranier are going to buy $500,000 homes?
What's that?
People in Ranier, how many people in Ranier would you say would be willing to pay $500,000 for a home when you have 7 or 8 of them all tucked in together there in a small, really small lot?
I personally think they would sell like a heartbeat because I've had about 6, 7 people. The last one was just Saturday at Terry Burns' wife's wedding. We asked him what they're going to do because he would love to construct a house there. And, like I said, you don't get nothing for less than $500,000 now. You have built new. People in Ranier may not pay it, but that's not the people that probably buy the house. Somebody from somewhere else will come and buy it.
But these are,
People in Ranier already have their home, so what would you?
well, they might want to live in a condominium, or they might want to live in a different house because their house is too many levels or something like that. One level of homes like older people like.
Well, again, that's his call, what kind of houses he wants to build, but I personally am not in favor of low-income housing at all.
I'm not talking about low-income housing, I'm talking about average price housing.
I'm sure.
I don't know. Ask the people in here, how many people would be willing to pay $500,000 for a house on the schoolhouse property?
I got $500,000 I'm building right now on a cabin on the island for the caretaker.
Yeah, but you're a millionaire. The rest of us
What
aren't.
difference does it make?
Huh?
What difference does that make? That's what it costs. I'm trying to tell you.
No, it
It's
doesn't
a
cost.
two-bedroom.
No.
Well, Sue, I don't know what your point is. I do hope they put some homes here because we are short of housing, and whatever the price is, we can get what, 25% of the taxes off of it, Sheriff?
I'm not sure.
I know, like you're paying $2,400 in taxes or something.
Us?
Yeah.
No. You could double that. You could double that.
Okay, so good. You're paying $4,000 or
$5,000.
$5,000. So if he builds a house similar to yours, then we're going to end up with taxes like that and help pay these bills out there. So what's the problem with that?
I thought there would be interest perhaps in building houses for people who live in this area, not for people from the cities or out of town who come up here and spend 2 weeks here.
Well, I don't think they're going to be spending 2 weeks here. Whoever buys that, I can tell you, who just approached me was an ex-Ranier resident, and previous to that was Barbara and Mike Rudd, who they found that they loved him in back here.
Oh, yeah. They could have bought the Studeman house, but it was too much money for them. And that was only $2,000, so $200,000. I mean,
Well, I guess if you want to talk to him and suggest that he builds you a $200,000
I don't think that he would be receptive to anything I have to say, quite frankly. I heard him be very rude to Chris Galloway and swear at her right outside.
They haven't even got any permits yet.
Yeah, he don't want it to put there yet, so, I mean, maybe he'll put some bunch of condominiums and we will have to go through the zoning board and everything else, so none of that's been,
Well,
it's just
I know.
speculation.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, that was his plan that he submitted at one point. Was that what he was going to
I think
do?
that plan hasn't changed.
The
I
plan
don't
was
think
changed.
DNR is going to give him permit to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean dredge, that's correct? Yeah.
yeah, and then we found out he don't need a permit. The city's going to dredge that out. The
The
creek.
city is gonna dredge out that creek?
That is correct.
I don't think we can dredge it though.
Yes, we can without a permit.
He already got 7 lots and the city is gonna pay for us to dredge it out?
No, the city's not going to pay for it, but the city can do that because it's their sand that ran into the creek according to the DNR. It runs into catch basins, down the streets, into the catch basins, and there's about a 2 foot of sediment in there that can be cleaned out. And so that's, that's what
So who's gonna pay for this dredging?
Mr. McKenzie.
Wow, I tell you, it helps to know the right people, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Any other questions?
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mayor, can you say that we're going to close, we have to close the meeting for
Yes, there'll be a closed meeting after